the link in the description and support the podcast.
I just wanna start here now because there's a lot of stuff that we do need to discuss today. But I want to start just off the back of where we left off. And that's Terrance Crawford versus Errol Spence fight. Now we're gonna quickly talk about that, just a few minutes. But the good news is this. I've been speaking to a lot of the YouTube boxing community, and they want to get involved with the stream though. But like the next big fight, one of them want to come on the stream. So I said, no problem, man. You can come on. Cause I sent them the link to this. He's like, yo, you man, that streams, I like it, man. He's like, yo, I want to come on. So I said, no problem. The next big fight, we're gonna have a guest on here who's going to be talking with us. But all right, the fight, I'm just going to quickly say this. I told people that Crawford was going to win. As far back as you can go, I said, yo, Crawford is going to win. But what it is this, though. I've started to actually realize, that people don't really understand boxing. They don't know what they're looking at. There's this one guy, yeah. I got him on WhatsApp, and my man was talking about he's betting 250 on Errol Spence. So all I said to him is, I said, you're betting 250? I said, Spence ain't gonna win that fight, He said, nah, Spence is better in every way. So I said, okay. Break down to me how Errol Spence wins the fight. My man couldn't tell me nothing. Oh, he's just stronger. I said, okay. Forget about the strength. Tell me how Errol Spence wins the fight. What's he going to do? Yo, my man's just a beast. I said, well, this brother don't know nothing about the sport.
Yeah.
You're just a man who watches the YouTube videos and the drama, but you don't actually know what you're looking at. Anyway, my man lost the money the next day. And I said, you see, I told you, Crawford, what we're seeing here with Crawford is once in a lifetime. People, listen to me. We ain't going to see that again right now. The next time you'll see that, you'll be old and gray. Crawford is a very serious individual inside the ring and outside the ring. My man, we talk about the change that we want to see. We talk about examples. Terrance Crawford is that once in a lifetime. My man's everything that we talk about, everything that we complain about, he is not. That is who that brother is. Family man. Is a big time family man. Hands on. Is an example to the younger boxers in the sport. Look at the respect that the younger boxers have for him. Look how he dedicates himself to the sport. My man's an example, man. Trust me. And I knew he was going to win. I didn't think it was going to go the way it went. I thought.
Nor did I, Mark. Yo.
12 rounds. See what I'm saying?
No, listen. And I'm the casual and in this perspective. It was a total shutout in every capacity, the skill levels. It was almost like Spence shouldn't have even been in there. Now, I didn't even know he had eye surgery. There was some problems with his eye before.
Yes, his retina was damaged, but he's fought since then.
And looked pretty good, didn't he?
Yeah.
Right.
And he's fought since the car crash as well.
Exactly. So it's like there's clearly levels now. I did not appreciate. I thought it would have been a lot more competitive. I really did. It's like Bud was like he was almost like 2 steps ahead of everything Mayu was trying. One thing I will do is salute the brother. He's got a lot of heart, man. He got Brock up. He got Brock up in that thing still.
Yeah, Spence is strong. He is a strong fighter. And then, man, you see, like Spence, like I said last week, the week before, if you go back to what I said these are 2 throwback fighters. There's no quitting these, man. These men will fight until you take them out on a stretcher. They're from the old school. That's why Spence really, his trainer really should have pulled him out. You see what I'm saying? But he left him in there and let him take that beating. But this is what I hate about boxing, yeah? I hate the fact that a man takes a one loss, no matter how bad it may be. Remember, this is a sport. A man takes a loss, gets a bit beaten up, and people are calling for his retirement. That's why the best don't want to fight the best. That's why these mega fights don't get made.
Yeah.
Because once a man loses, it's like in the boxing world, you damage goods. Listen, Errol Spence still beats the rest of the welterweights. He just don't beat Terrance Crawford. Terrance Crawford's that kind of man. He beats anywhere. He beats all of them. He beats all of them. He beats all of them. And everyone's hyping up Jaron Ennis, yeah? Which, yeah, my man is a very good fighter. A very, very good fighter. I mean, he would give Terrance a good fight, but my man's not going to beat him either. What people are just hyping up, like, it's never good enough. In boxing, it's never good enough. My man has achieved every single thing possible there is to achieve in boxing. He's achieved every single accolade there is to achieve in boxing. And man is still, it's like people just want to see you lose in boxing. They just can't take it. Like they're trying to put him at a disadvantage. And my man's kind of feeding in. I hope he don't feed into it. They're trying to make him jump in with Canelo. You see what I'm saying? Like it's like
what's the weight difference?
Canelo. Canelo's huge, man. Canelo's like, he's gone as high as 168. Matter of fact, he's fought at light heavy, Canelo, which is 175.
That's a big weight difference.
And Terrance is small.
Nah, you
So,
can't talk.
yeah, but if they just want to see him lose, Noble, they want to see him lose, yeah, by any means, because my man's what you call a real soloist. Like, he's not linked with nobody. And you have to understand, you know, to get Eminem to come out. Let's keep this thing 1,000. To get Eminem to come out like that, that's not no easy thing to do. And what people have to understand, you see Eminem, every time he leaves the house, it's minimum $10 million he's making. That's a man who goes on tours and that's a man who goes on tours and all kind of madness. Eminem is a.
Did you hear how that happened?
It was all from Instagram.
Yeah.
It's all from Instagram. But Eminem recognized his greatness, man.
Yes, and to align himself with that, of course, you'd be a fool not to for a historic events taking place. Two people putting it all on the line. Now that was the plus. That's the highlight. I love the way you did that. I've got to come with the low light now, the low element of it.
Go on.
Who the hell came out with my youths with the funny bandana thing, balaclava, something on him face?
Oh, you're talking about Jake Paul. You talking about Jake Paul?
Yeah.
That's Little Dirk.
What the?
Yeah, that's Little Dirk, and that's what I'm saying. This is how you know Terrance is different. Most men are coming out with who? Little Dirk, this one, that one, man that spit about what?
Yeah.
Gang business and stuff. Not all the Dirt records are like that, but usually that kind of vibe. Listen, I got something right now. I'll play this right now, let you hear, Noble. Crawford was on Breakfast Club, yeah?
Oh, I haven't peeped that yet. Yeah.
Listen what he said, why he didn't come out with none of those like current rappers. Hear what he said.
Boys, let me walk you out. Like, what you gonna walk me out to? Like, nah, that don't fit the bill. You know, you talking too much about robbing, stealing, killing, and shooting. You know what I mean? Like, that ain't what I'm standing for right now.
You hear that, Noble?
Yes.
Let's run it again. Let's run that again, people.
Yeah.
Boys, let me walk you out. Like, what you gonna walk me out to? Like, nah, that don't fit the bill. You know, you talking too much about robbing, stealing, killing, and shooting. You know what I mean? Like, that ain't what I'm standing for right now.
See what I'm saying?
We need to put.
Say no, man who was spitting that low vibrational stuff. You can't walk him out. because they played the Eminem. Eminem weren't even rapping. He just said, "Yeah, Terrance Crawford," and then it was that "Lose Yourself" tune.
Yeah.
But it's big. Eminem's big, man. He's massive, man. The man out shows in Japan. So you have to understand. But yeah, I knew
that's
what was
the
gonna happen.
agenda, man. That's the agenda. Look, we should be putting him on the shoulders, man. This is the beacon of light right here, man. And then all of the rest of so we don't need to fall in line. We don't need to do what's quote unquote popular and get the person out talking the most grease on tracks. Get them to walk me out in Holy for Chains and this and that and showing off. Well, yeah, I don't need to do that. I can actually get an artist who I actually really enjoy listening to, which is giving a real nice message or a song that people can relate to.
Exactly.
But you know, we here, man. We're in this greatness talk. Crawford Spence, and then we got Diaz and Paul. That
yeah, that was a joke. You know what it is? Because I want to kind of breeze over that Diaz and Paul.
Yeah, man. We have to.
First of all, I want to say, Nate Diaz, you gotta rate him. You have to rate that guy. Trust me, I see why he's such a star within the MMA world, because my man is just who he is. He don't try and change. He don't try and fit in. And the fact that the fact that he's one I'm gonna have to turn my phone off, you know. Yeah, the fact that Nate Diaz has never won a belt in MMA, like a proper belt, a champion. But other MMA champions have lost to Jake Paul by getting knocked out because he was a champion. What's his name? Ben Askren.
Ben Askren was a champion in one championship.
Yeah,
and Bellator. Yeah,
he was a champion in Bellator and one championship. And look how he got KO'd. What's my guy's name?
Tyron
Woodley, champion. Got KO'd. Nate Diaz gone the full, he went the full 10 rounds. But Jake Paul,
we forget one name. Anderson Silva, who is well past his prime, lost a very close decision to Jake Paul as well.
Yes, it did. But Anderson Silva, the reason why I think Anderson Silva realistically should have won that, because he was one of them people that people was always like, yo, mine was a top striker.
Yes.
Mine was a top striker. So if you're a top striker, really, Jake Paul should be easy work for you.
He's past it though, Mark.
He's
50, 49, almost 50 years old, man. Nah, man. I don't care how good of a striker. No. With an amateur, with a literal amateur, with someone who's got no experience, of course, I don't care your age, you can still put in that work. But if Jake Paul's been dedicated himself, man, look, I don't particularly. I rate his work rate. I rate what he's been able to do for himself. In regards to what he's doing for you as a hardcore, obviously it's terrible. But I rate what he's totally manicured his career. Ben Askren is a wrestler, not a striker. Tyron Woodley was a strike shy champion. That's why he was on that huge losing streak. He picked the best people that he knew he was going to beat. Tommy Fury Geezer. He's an actual boxer, not a good boxer, but a boxer better enough to be able to deal with this little youth who's only in this thing for a couple of years.
Exactly. But like we said the week before, mans like Jake Paul and KSI, they can generate numbers, so that's why they have a lane, and that's that, man. But